That Manga Club is filmed in front of a live fictional audience.
So your fans are dying to know, how did you find this jam?
I was browsing the bookstore and stumbled across it. I really thought the art stood out, even though the cover is in a sense pretty plain.
Haha, that's wonderful! We have one final question before you go. Do you enjoy what you do?
Do I enjoy? Of course! Hey yo, and welcome back to That Manga Club. I am your club president, Kassandra Mangaka, and today's episode is a little bit different. For the first time, we're talking about a currently ongoing series. So today's episode is more a recommendation than a review. Today we're talking about that manga about an OBGYN. That's right, we're talking about Oshi No Ko, which according to the internet can translate to the idol I support or the children of the girl I support. So which is the correct translation? Well, it's both. It's a brilliant title for a clever manga. This series was created by Love is War's Aka Akasaka, and Scum's Wish Mango Yokoyari as the illustrator. So you know how smart this series is going to be based on that alone. And he's only focused on writing this time, so it's only going to be even better. If you plan to read this series, do so blind. Don't look up anything about it before reading or watching it, as it is getting its own anime adaptation this month with a 90-minute first episode, which aligns with the structure of the first volume. This one volume subverted my expectations multiple times in the best way. So far, this series is very sneaky and brilliant with its delivery. I would equate it to a magician's sleight of hand. You are so smoothly introduced to the two main characters without even realizing it. Throughout the volume, there are a few interviews of what seem like random people, and they seem a bit off. But the closer you get to the end of the volume, the more they make sense, gently foreshadowing events and giving backstory between time jumps. It has a great balance, and it shifts tones flawlessly. Moments that were shocking didn't feel jarring or out of left field. They were natural and believable. This manga is so misleading with who this story is about, and that's what makes it shine. Again, if you can read this completely blind, do it. The shock from each beat is... I'm going to talk about the general plot and the first few chapters, so level 1 spoilers in effect. So you follow Goru Amemiya, a gynecologist who practices out in the countryside. He's a huge fan of an idol named Ai, who he was introduced to by a former patient named Serena. They grew really close, but unfortunately she had a terminal illness that she would later succumb to. He would still keep his passion for the idol in Serena's memory. One day, he gets a new patient, and it's Ai, pregnant with twins, trying to find a doctor that wouldn't recognize her. He almost immediately does, but vows to make sure her kids are delivered safely. Unfortunately, he would not be able to keep his promise, as he is killed by a deranged fan of Ai, who inexplicably knew where to find her. When Goru awakens, he's a baby. Ai's baby. Now with a stupid celebrity-picked name of Aquamarine. But he's not alone, as he now has a mysterious twin sister who also has a past life named Ruby. This is the setup to the setup of the manga, and anything beyond this would have ruined your first time reading. So let's digest what we have. This series presents itself like a slice-of-life commentary on how idol life is tough and the extreme toxicity of fans. How idols must sell lies along with their lives to please a mass of judgmental strangers with ridiculous expectations. This likely will continue to be a theme throughout the manga, but this series has more layers than an ogre on an onion farm. This is just the surface layer of the first onion. Ai constantly talks about being a liar, and how much she has to hide herself, that no matter how hard she works or how good she is, it won't matter because idols are not viewed as people, and must be unobtainable. The moment that illusion is broken, it will all be for naught. But this manga isn't about Ai. It's about Goru. And by the end of the first volume, it gets real spicy, as he uses his past life knowledge to his advantage to figure out the mysteries he's faced with. Goru is not truly reborn until the last chapter of this manga, where an event changes his personality to its core, when he truly becomes Aqua. I have only read the first volume, and I can already tell this is going to have so many clever twists and turns and battles of the mind, if we're going to compare it to Love is War. There are so many mysteries to explore here, and I'm super excited for the ride. Thank you all for coming to this club meeting. Please give this manga a chance, and if you've already read it, tell me your thoughts, either in the comments or on the Discord. If you liked the video, please leave a like as it helps the channel tremendously, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!